I got one. I got one. Ha 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 ha. Hello, fellow subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68. And first of all, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I hope you all had a fabulous free comic book day. And also, today is Cinco de Mayo, May the 5th. So, feliz Cinco de Mayo para este domingo. Para feliz Cinco de Mayo para hoy. So, getting into this video, I am so very excited to present to you my second Game of Thrones figure. Last video I did the Night King, and I mentioned in that video that I had seen the dragon when I was inside of Target. The dragon's name is Viscerion. I think that's his name. I don't know much about Game of Thrones. I've only seen a few episodes, but now that the series is about to come to an end, once I find the time, I'll be able to sit back and watch the entire series from season 1 all the way through season 8 uninterrupted. And also, as I mentioned before, it's not from lack of interest. The show looks very, very interesting. But it's simply from lack of time. As you've seen yesterday, I posted at least 4 videos. I'm all over the place as a collector, comic books, toys, etc. So that I can bring these videos to you to hopefully inspire, encourage, influence, and, give information to, where you can also find exclusive, nice items like this one you see before you. Well, let's get into the video. Viscerion, one of the dragons, that is, I guess, one of the children of, the Daenerys Targaryen. That I do know. And I want to show you the magnificence of this particular piece. And this is sculpted, of course, by McFarlane Toys. One of the things I really love about this is that it comes on a base, as you can see before you. The base is made of plastic, but then this rod here is made of some type of steel. This is like a steel rod to really hold the figure itself in place and keep him steady and sturdy. Very, very nice. But I'm going to show you too. See, I'm going to take him off of the rod for a minute. And you can see the end of the rod has a ball joint on it so that you can actually rotate the dragon around. Take it out of the base here. See? That's made of steel. Alright, very nice. And move this to the side so you can get a more clear view of the dragon. Viscerion. As that camera gets into focus there. Okay. He's articulated in several places. That didn't really get into focus. I apologize about that. Let's put him back on the ball joint, though. Or on the rod. And do a 360 of him. So you can see the full figure. And the color dynamic on this, just like with the Night King, is just fantastic. It's like a grayish black blue color. I love the damage on the wings. It looks like he's been in battle, on war with other dragons. Okay. So that's the significance of the rod with the ball joint on the end. So you can turn him around. Position him however you want to. Also, comes with the fireball that you can attach into his mouth, like so. And I really like that because sometimes with some figures that may have a power like heat rays or ray beams that come out their hands, or fire like the dragon here, is attached to the figure and you can't remove it. And it may sometimes bring unnecessary weight to the figure where you can't pose it the way you want to. But this is removable, and the fire that comes out of his mouth or fireball is not very heavy at all. So you can pose him either way. You can either have the fire in his mouth or just pop it right on out. It's articulated heavily in several areas. I can show you here. One thing, the neck joint turns. You can turn his head from side to side. Look like he's come flying right at you. The mouth stays open, it doesn't move, but it's also articulated right here in the neck, right here in the mid joint of the neck, right here. I don't want to turn it too much and break it. And right here near the cervical spine, you can actually twist it a little bit. So, yep, so right there. Okay, looks like he fell off the ball joint there. My apologies. Let's put him right back in here. The tail also is highly articulated. The end of the tail, midsection of the tail, turn from side to side. So the two sections of the mid tail, and then at the end of the tail, you can actually move it up. You can see that. Move it up or move it down. So when he's in flight. Also interesting too are the legs. And I'm actually going to move one of his wings up, which can move, by the way. You can have the wings in a down position or upward position, which is sweet, man. That's just awesome. Let's move that to the side there. So the legs can move back and forth. Looks like he's about to land. You see the bottom of the dragon, his neck. Look how detailed that is. That is awesome, man. So you're gonna move the legs back this way. Look like he's in flight. One leg face forward, one backward, like he's in battle. And then, as it showed one of the wings actually expand outward. So you can move the legs up like this, like he's about to come to a landing. Dig that. And the wings are quite long, like bat wings or something. That looks quite frightening, man. I love it. That is sick. So let's put him back on the rod here. Let's see. There he goes. And that's him kind of in full flight mode. And you can articulate it any way you want to on the rod itself. I just love how this sculpted, and again the articulation in it. One of the reasons why I had to get it, but I didn't know it was that articulated. Now on the rod, let's just kind of do a measurement here. From the base to the rod to the figure itself, this baby stands at about, let's see, it's about 10.5 inches. And from wing to wing, let's see, about 14 inches from wing to wing. So that's it, and we have one of his co-stars here, the Night King again. Those just look awesome together, man. I mean, look at that. So I finally got it, and I actually have the box too that he came in, and this time I was able to keep the box intact without damaging it like I did with the Night King. It's the same old thing, you know, it just has all the figures from, or the current figures from Game of Thrones. And I know that Todd McFarlane just released another video where he's released another one of the dragons. And again, I don't know all the names of the characters. So it's another dragon that he just recently released from this series. I don't need to have all the figures from Game of Thrones. And I don't mind getting the other dragon if I should happen to see him. But I'm pretty satisfied with what I have. I will hope that he does do other toys from the Game of Thrones series, you know, along with the ones that he's already done. But these are the two that I have so far, the Night King and Viscerion the Dragon. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Please like this channel. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers, actually more than 50. I'm trying to get to 100. And then I will have a prize giveaway, as I've mentioned before, once I finally get there. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.